as we delve into the conference season after tonight. Right now, it's very hard to say. Perhaps tonight we'll have a better indication as Orange gets ready to go up against 1 and 2 Western Guilford out of the Mid-Piedmont Conference. They are a 3A team as we gear up for action here tonight at Almond Stadium. I'm Jeff Hamlin. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Jamie Hall unavailable. We'll have some color help next week here for Orange's game at Southern Durham. In fact, we'll have a JV broadcast of the game next week when Orange takes on Southern Durham here at Almond Stadium. That'll be on Thursday night, and then on Friday, it will be Orange versus Southern in varsity action. We're going to pause for another timeout. Get ready for action here between Orange and Western Guilford. Stay with us.
If you need flowers for that special occasion, look no further than the Flower Patch in Hillsboro. A family-owned and operated business since 1982, the Flower Patch delivers in Hillsboro throughout northern Orange County, including Cedar Grove, Efland, and parts of Rougemont and Hurdle Mills. Stop by their shop in North Churchton Street and check out various gifts, including candles, vases, frames, scarves, jewelry, and novelty signs. Go to flowerpatchhillsboronc.com today for more information. The Flower Patch. Send a little sunshine today.
Where did you say we're going after church today?
Oh, Jay's Chicken Shack on North Churton Street in Hillsboro.
What's there?
Oh, they have deep pressure fried chicken. It's a delicious recipe with great flavoring. They have great grilled chicken pitas. You can put gyro meat on there with a salad.
That's great. I can't wait to.
Plus, they have breakfast all day, including Saturday and Sunday, and they have delicious beef ribs, hamburgers, and chicken gizzards.
Okay, thanks, Dad. I have to get dressed.
And for dessert, they have homemade banana pudding and peach cobbler, plus Hershey's ice cream, which you'll just love.
Thank you, Dad.
They customize also all their sandwiches with whatever toppings you want, and now they deliver within a 3-mile radius. They're family-owned in Hillsboro.
Mom!
Jay's Chicken Shack is open 7 days a week at 646 North Churton Street in Hillsboro. Call 919-732-3591 and ask about their catering services.
Our vehicles wind up in accidents from time to time, but where should you go if the exterior of your vehicle is damaged? Look no further than the folks over at Karns Body and Paint Shop, located at Highway 157 in Caldwell. For over 30 years, William, Greg, John, and Dennis have been taking care of the people in Caldwell and their vehicles whenever they've been caught up in a fender bender. So contact the folks at Karns Body and Paint Shop if your car winds up in an accident. Call 919-732-6611. That's 919-732-6611.
The Deer Pushers Association of America is a group dedicated to raise funds in support of educational programs, wildlife habitat enhancement and acquisition, and the preservation of the shooting sports and hunting tradition for future generations. They serve Northern Orange, Southern Person, and all of Central North Carolina. To learn more about the Deer Pushers Association of America, contact Skinny Laws or Seth King directly. The Deer Pushers Association of America, killing tomorrow's trophies today.
Captains meeting out midfield here at Almond Stadium as we gear up for Orange versus Western Guilford. Captains tonight for Orange, Jackson Schmidt along with Chris Eubanks. The newest offensive lineman for Orange, Terrell Edwards, also out there. Western Guilford won the toss. They've elected to defer. That means Orange will open up on offense to start out this game, as Orange in their orange tops with orange pants and white numerals with orange helmets, a white O on the side. Western Guilford wearing uniforms very similar to what the Wake Forest Demon Deacons wear, and they aren't that far away from Wake Forest University, as a matter of fact. They're in the white tops with black numerals and old gold, or Vegas gold, as some would call it. Devondres Moore was also a captain tonight for the Panthers, and captains tonight for the Hornets, Kyrie Taylor, along with the quarterback as well as the place kicker for this Western Guilford team, Mikey Kennedy. Western Guilford, team that's had their ups and downs throughout the last few years. They're coming off a 2-9 season in the Mid-Piedmont Conference. Like Orange, this is their final game before conference play begins. They will journey over to Ladford next week. They play their conference games in the Mid-Piedmont Conference, which is comprised of 4 counties. including Randolph, Davidson, Guilford, and Forsyth counties. Last week, they were outscored by Southwest Guilford 65-13. They lost a close game to Greensboro Smith, 26-24, as Orange comes out onto the field here. As you hear our PA announcer roaring through as always. Pat Moser leading the group, and Peyton Wilson carrying the American flag. It is Americana night for the O-Zone. That is the Orange student section. Crowd here tonight not quite as healthy as other games so far this year, but they're still filing in. Western Guilford started the year with a victory over Moorhead in Eden 28-3, and since then it's been 3 straight losses, 2 of which they've given up over 60 points. They lost to Northwest Guilford 62-0, and I mentioned last week's loss to Southwest Guilford 65-13. The big question for Western Guilford is, can they do anything against this Orange defense, which held Burlington Cummings to -3 yards offense last week? Orange's defense giving up just 95 yards per game, and they've already accumulated 29 sacks this season. They have given up only 1 touchdown through its first 4 games. That 1 touchdown came against Northern Durham. Aside from that, that's it. Orange has given up 1 touchdown, but that came off of a fumble recovery by Northern Durham. That was a cough-up by the offense, and then there was 1 field goal that Person scored, but that came after an interception deep in Panther territory. Rockets only had to drive 11 yards to wind up scoring that field goal. So once again, the Orange defense has been fierce, and we'll see what they do tonight against this spread-oriented attack in Western Guilford. Mikey Kennedy, the quarterback for Western Guilford, also the place kicker. As I mentioned a moment ago, he'll be kicking right to left, and back deep to accept it for Orange is Chris Eubanks, along with Mervante Baisley. And we're off and running here tonight. The kick is short. It'll be taken by Peyton Wilson at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to 40, and down goes number 7. That's Cody Evans with it. And Cody Evans with the return of 20 yards, and Orange will open up in strong starting field position, 1st down and 10 at its own 40. Jackson Schmid, coming off the 5-for-5 performance last week against Burlington Cummings, is 11 of 28 throwing the ball this year for 284 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Wide out to the near side is Evans. Another wide out joins him. That's going to be Morgan Pascal. Out of the slot, here's the handoff up the middle. Ryan Puckett churns up the middle past the 40, and Puckett grinds ahead to the 45. So Puckett ahead for what's going to be 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. Let's set that offensive line for the Panthers. It'll be Cody Danielson at left tackle. The right tackle is Shea Hoffman. The right guard, Darrell Edwards. The left guard is Josh Smith-Breeden, and the center is Blake Taylor. Wide receivers, Cody Evans and Kendall Whitted. We'll also see Morgan Pascal in there from time to time. Ryan Puckett, Peyton Wilson, Mervante Beasley, the starting running backs. Wilson is the fullback now on 2nd and 5. He'll take it, toss sweep, running to the right, trying to gain a corner, and he does. Over to 50. Peyton Wilson, 45, and the leading rusher on this Orange team rumbles into Hornet territory. First out of bounds into the Orange sideline, but he advances all the way to the Hornet 40-yard line, and that will move the chains. Turns out to be a gain of 15 for Peyton Wilson, who adds on to his total of 278 rushing yards this year, and he has Orange's only 100-yard rushing effort so far this year. That came in the season opener at Person. So 1st down for Orange at the Western 40 after the 15-yard pickup. One wing back is Beasley. He'll get the call, but he's tangled up in the backfield, and he'll be dropped. Nicely done by number 6, Khalil Barino, who is the leading rusher on this team. Barino got in there in the backfield to drop Beasley, and the loss is of 2. 2nd down and 12. The defense for Western Guilford, they'll have Ethan Hamata and Miracle Kaga in there as the tackles out of this 4-3 setup. Kawan Parker and Brandon Valorio are the ends. 2nd down and 12. Whitted to the left, to the right, Evans out of a double wing setup. Pascal and Beasley will be the wing backs. The fullback is number 6, Ryan Puckett. Short drop back by Schmidt. Throws far sideline. Pass caught by Whitted at the 35. And inside the 34 goes Whitted. He's tangled to the turf immediately by Nathan Crowder. And it will be 3rd down for Orange. Orange only had 1 3rd down in the entire game last week against Cummings. The ball ahead to the 34. That's good for 8. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. The Western 34. Schmid, perhaps 4-down territory here. 2 minutes into the game. Schmid, short drop back, throws the slant. Pass is caught. Evans to the 25, to the 20. Cody Evans, 15, 10, 5. And he's wrestled down at the 1. Thought he was going to break free for his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks, but he was just grabbed at the goal line by the free safety, Jalen Crowder. It almost turned into Jackson Schmid's 6th touchdown pass of the year, but instead, a 33-yard pickup when Orange needed 34. 1st and goal now from the Western 1. What a start for the Panthers here. Puckett, Beasley, they will be the backs. Also in there, 19, Noah Robinson as a wide receiver for Orange. That's a real play from scrimmage for him. Here's a handoff going to Puckett, grinds up the middle, touchdown Orange. Ryan Puckett winds up scoring his 4th touchdown of the season. His 2nd in as many weeks. He also had 2 against Northern Durham. And Orange didn't need very long. 2 minutes and 29 seconds into the game, the Panthers take a 6-0 lead. Puckett took it right up the middle. Blake Taylor and Darrell Edwards did enough to push forward, and the Panthers are on the board on their first drive of the game. And now Francisco McKinley, who has converted 17 of 18 extra points. The hold down by Schmid, long snap by Taylor, and the kick is good. And just like that, we're off and running here tonight in Hillsboro with Orange taking a 7-0 lead after the drive that goes 60 yards, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And we'll pause for this here as you're listening to HillsboroSports.com.
Okanichi Golf Course. A friendly welcome awaits one of the great public golf courses in North Carolina. Okanichi Golf Course is proud to be the home course for the Orange Panthers and the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves men's and women's golf teams. They're open to the public with memberships starting as low as $200. Okanichi is a locally owned, third-generation family business with some of the best champion Bermuda greens in the area. Visit okanichi.com for more information, or you can call 919-732-3435 to schedule a lesson, purchase gift cards, or learn more about tee times. And come meet me at Okanichi.
Francisco McKinley back to kick the ball off. Back deep, Edric Purnell along with Nathan Johnson here as Orange leads 7-0. Kick will go to Johnson. He'll take it 18. He's curling across the near side of the field over the 20, past the 25. Johnson take it down at the 28, so it's a 10-yard return. And Kashawn Thompson came on to make the stop. So Western will come out, 1st down and 10, down by 7. And Mikey Kennedy is the quarterback for the Hornets. He is 53 of 104 for 662 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions this season. The markup will come at the Western 27. And out comes the Panther defense. As we told you just a moment ago, 29 sacks in the course of 4 games. As we'll often see tonight from Western Guilford, they have 4 wide receivers, and they'll have 1 back in the backfield. Edric Purnell will be the back for the quarterback, Mikey Kennedy. 3 wide out, split wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. And Kennedy looks for the slant. The pass is caught. This is number 9 on the play, Jelani Dye. That is Turnbull with the catch. And he goes to the far end of the field. Keyshawn Thompson made it, the tackle there, the gain ahead to the 32. So Turnbull winds up with the catch, and it turns into a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. From the Western 32, another swing pass, and this is caught to the near sideline. Turnbull once again escapes the tackle, but then he's wrapped up, and he'll be dropped hard for no gain. Wrestling him down, it was Ryan Sellers who comes over on the stop. Also in there, Rodney Brooks and Peyton Wilson. Catch was made by Turnbull once again, but he got nothing out of that, so it'll be 3rd down and 5. The Orange defense, Noah Rogers, Ryan Sellers, and Stone Edwards make up the 3-5-3 front. We'll get the linebackers in just a moment, but first, a 3rd down coming up here for Western. Once again, out of the shotgun. This time it's Kennedy, fakes the handoff, looks far sideline, throws, and it is caught. Number 10, Michael Bowens came up with the ball, and they're going to call that a catch. There was some question, but Bowens came up cleanly with the ball.